Hey, today we're going to go over basic Steadicam operation, just giving you a few tips on your setup and basic operation of your Steadicam. Okay, so first we're going to go over what the parts to your Steadicam are, and then we're going to just talk a little bit about basic setup and some best practices, right? So your Steadicam consists of a few parts. You've got your basic Steadicam, and you've got your vest, which is composed of a chest plate, a metal chest plate, and then a soft padded back. Once you get your vest together, there's another piece that's going to attach to your vest and hold your Steadicam. So you'll see people talk about Steadicam operation and you only see this piece here, right? Because you can actually fly this, right? Now you'll see this is very off balance right now, so you can't fly it like that. But once you get it in balance, you can fly this, and it's going to be fine for short shoots, but it's also going to really weigh on that arm, and it's going to cause fatigue a lot faster than if you've got a vest. What the vest does is it distributes your weight evenly, and it allows you to fly the Steadicam for longer, more comfortably. First of all, you're adjusting by where you attach to the cheese plate itself. That gets your basic center of gravity. And then you're going to adjust the forward and backward and the side to side. So you've got plates here that shift. So you can shift the camera side if it's shift it one way or the other, and you can shift it forward or backwards. You want to make sure that you always have the same amount of weight on both sides of your base plate, right? On your bottom, you want the same weight on both sides. You don't want to have more weight on front or back, right? So whether that means the weights that come with the Steadicam to weight it, or whether that means you're adding a monitor on front and a battery on back, you want to level out the weight so that it's the same, so it's equal on both sides of this plate. Also, it's a good idea, and most users will agree, no matter what model you have, whether you have the ones like this, that you can just slide the weight within a slot, but the plate is stationary, or whether you have the plates that actually move and have little arms that come out on some models. If you can push those out all the way, keep your weight as far out to the sides as possible. As much as you can do that and still be comfortable shooting, that's what you want to go for, right? This might sound like a no-brainer, but it's something that a lot of times you won't think of till you're all balanced, is that you want to make sure you have the camera totally ready to roll before you try to balance. So that means your battery's charged and in, your CF card's in, and you've got the correct lens attached, right? And take the lens cap off even. All of these things, even little things like your lens cap, are going to affect your balance because it's changing the weight of the camera. And it's changing the weight distribution of the camera. Anything that changes the center of gravity for the camera is going to change your balance. So now I've got my Steadicam vest on really nice and tight. It's comfy, but it's not going anywhere. I'm ready to attach my camera, right? So the next piece is this smooth glide arm, all right? So this one's going to have a couple of prongs here that stick out. Those match with some holes on this metal breastplate here. You're going to attach that there. So now, that's that. This arm here is where your Steadicam is going to attach. That's also where you're going to grab when you're trying to control your movement a little bit. Right? So this arm here, this handle that I want to move this by, is also where I attach the pull. So this is open on the bottom of the handle. It's going to slide right in over there. And that's going to hold the camera for me. So now I can let it go and it'll fly way out there, right? You want to help the glide cam glide, right? So that means you want to keep nice, smooth movements yourself too. The smoother you are with your shot, the smoother the camera movement's going to be, right? Make sure that you've got everything that's going to go on your camera and affect that weight, even if it's light like a lens cap. All of that figured out before you attach the camera to the lens. If it leans too far in one way, you just correct a little bit the other way. Move that plate up top over a little bit. Keep a nice wide, even balance on the bottom. And you're good to go. Make sure everything's tightened down here so that you're not loose. Make sure you're comfortable because you're going to be wearing this a while, hopefully, right? Okay. And that's it. You're good to go.